A lot of people think that you need a perfect swing to break 90, and the fact of the matter is, it's just not true. Most people on the golf course are losing shots for two things. Number one, having a bad mental game, and number two, making bad decisions. So we're gonna play some holes here. I'm gonna give you some wisdom on how to break 90 and play better golf. Before people even get to the tee, have you ever played with somebody that goes, "Oh, I'm not that good, don't worry about me"? That is such a mental trap. When you're playing golf, you have to believe that you're the best player in the world. So when you get to the first tee, even if you do suck, act like you don't. When people say stuff like this, it ends their round before it even starts. So you have to have confidence in yourself that you can play good golf and that you can break 90. It all starts with good thoughts off the first tee. When you start your round of golf, everything is a question mark. You know, you don't know how you're swinging, you don't know how you're putting, you don't know how the course is playing, how fast the greens are. So you gotta take the first couple holes to just feel everything out. And on shots like this, your second shot of the day, you should be taking more club 100% of the time because your ball's not gonna go as far, you're not warmed up. So I've got a 7-iron here from like 160, got some wind in the face, but just anything up there on or near the green is good. Now I'm short of the green, but it's perfectly fine. Here's where club selection is absolute key. If you're taking a 60, a 56 degree here, you don't know what you're doing. This is your third swing of the day. You want high percentage shots. And to get a high percentage shot, you use a high percentage club. Gap wedge, pitching wedge, 9-iron, hit the bump and run. It will start shaving strokes off your score. I got a gap wedge here, landed on the green, let it run up right to the hole. Let's see what we got. That's a great shot. This is what you get when you play smart golf, makeable pars. And pars are a great score when you're trying to break 90. Right here, it's pretty straight, a little uphill, maybe goes a touch left. This is all about figuring out the speed of the greens and making a confident stroke. Not quite. Bogey. When you're trying to break 90, bogey is a good score. If you bogey every hole on a normal golf course, you're shooting 90, and on some you're actually breaking it. So playing smart is key. And here on a par 5, where there's a lot of trouble, you gotta just put something in play. Put that driver away, grab that hybrid, grab that 3-wood, grab that 7-iron, and you're gonna play this as a 3-shot hole. This is a high percentage play. When you're playing golf, conditions are not gonna be great. It's literally about to thunderstorm on me and it's super windy, but you gotta keep playing high percentage shots. A 7-iron here is perfect. All you wanna do is leave yourself a wedge, a 9-iron, one of those scoring clubs that you know and love. So all you're trying to do is advance it in a safe spot. When you're trying to break 90, you gotta put the ego away. It's so easy when you play golf to see someone hitting it really hard and really far and trying to do the same thing as them. But you gotta stay true to your own game. Here with a bunch of wind into us, it's like 165 yards, but I'm gonna take a 5-iron because I know this wind's gonna kill it, and I know that I can hit a more controlled shot with a smooth 5-iron than trying to smash a 7-iron. And we are gonna get really lucky with that one. If you're gonna break 90, you have to learn how to accept. You have to learn how to accept that your ball is not gonna go where you want most of the time. And you're gonna have bad breaks and you're gonna have good breaks. And no matter what, you have to be indifferent to them and keep playing golf shot to shot. In this case, we got an awesome break. We have a birdie putt. Let's see what we can do. Oh, just needed a little turn. Not a great putt there, blew it kind of by the hole, but on these short putts, you just gotta be really confident. Send it right back where it came from. Try to save that par. Even though I just 3-putted, you gotta be okay with it. Now you have a feel for the speed of the greens and you can start making better putts. All right, now we're on a short par 4, and this is where you gotta play smart golf. There's trouble at about 260, 270, and if you take driver here, you are just an idiot. If you're trying to break 90, this is where you lose your rounds. You gotta take a club that you can't miss. For me right now, it's this 9-wood. If you don't have a 7-wood, you don't have a 9-wood, pick one up. They are such easy clubs off the tee. Put yourself in play, get into a good position. Even though I missed that shot, I sliced it, I'm still in a good spot with about 100 yards into the pin. This is why you play short on these holes, because this is a club that you know, that you love, and that you can score with. Right here, I'm taking a little more club because pin is in the front. Anything on the green is good. If you're short, not so good. So just hit a nice confident swing here. Nope. All right, that was a terrible shot and it ended up off the green, but this is where picking the right club can save you. That gap wedge, that pitching wedge I was talking about earlier is perfect for this shot. If you read the green, you can tell that everything is gonna feed right down towards the hole. So play it on the high side, you know? Let this ball roll and almost treat it like a putt. Breaking 90 is never gonna be pretty. You're gonna make a lot of bogeys, and it's totally fine. As long as you're not making double, triple, quadruple bogey, you have a chance to break 90. Right here we have a putt to save par. We have a feel for the greens now. Let's give this a good stroke. Right in the cup. Great par. When you play for bogey, you're gonna find that you're gonna make a lot more pars. On par threes like this one, it's all about being confident. If you think you can't do it, you can't do it. So you have to play a shot that you know will work. Right here, we've got about 165. I've got a 7-iron in my hand. Anything on or around the green is good here. All we're trying to do is make par. So let's make a swing that can make that happen. All right, so we're out of position again, but in reality, it's not that bad. This is really only 30-something feet. And if we give this a proper chip, we should be able to save ourselves a par. This is all about getting it on the green and letting it roll. Oh, come on. Oh, so close. Learning that bump and run with the pitching wedge, the gap wedge, the 9-iron is just gonna start shaving strokes off of your score. Missed the putt again. Horrific on the greens, but the bogeys are okay. Every time you play a hole of golf, you have to treat it like it's a brand new hole. It's so easy to think back on your past rounds and go, oh, I made a birdie here 2 weeks ago, so I've got to make a birdie here. And that's just not true. You're still trying to make par, you're still playing for bogey. Being in a safe spot is always better than being in the shit. So we're gonna take that trusty 9-wood and just put ourselves out and play. It's gonna be really good. Now this is exactly why you hit the 7-wood, why you hit the 9-wood, because if I would've hit the driver, I'm out of bounds here. And then you're hitting 3 on a hole where you should be making par. Right now we have 70 yards, which is a perfect 3/4, 56. And this is a shot you should be hitting the green most of the time. Now, even with all of my atrocious 3 putts this round, this is a putt that needs to go down in 2. It is really, really close to the pin. You have a great chance of making it, but you'd be very happy with a par. This is all about just barely hitting it here. Oh, come on. Oh, almost the birdie, but we're very happy with a no sweat par. No sweat pars are the easiest way to break 90. When you're trying to break 90, you gotta shoot more than just the flag. It's so easy to get the number of the pin and think that's exactly how far you need to hit it. And that is just not the case. You gotta shoot the back of the green, you gotta shoot the front of the green. You gotta give yourself a range of yardage that you wanna be in. Because if you're just pin hunting the whole time, you're not gonna hit that precise number every single time. So you wanna give yourself some leeway. So right here, pin's in the front. We're gonna try to play to the middle of the green, about a 145, 150 shot, and it should be perfect. And I thinned it, but it's gonna be okay. Thin to win sometimes. Now this is actually a shot I'm extremely happy with because if I would have hit a pitching wedge, I would have been way short of the green, leaving myself a much harder up and down. Now I'm on the back of the green, I can 2-putt this for a par. Oh, almost a birdie. All right, the rain's coming down pretty hard, but I'm feeling pretty good. Let's hit this comebacker straight at it, up the hill. Oh, right off the lip. But you know what, we're not too mad. A bogey is a bogey and a bogey is a good score. You might be thinking that my only strategy is to put away the driver, but that's not true. Using the driver in good spots can be extremely effective. Right here, I know my shot. I hit a left to right. If I miss, it's gonna be a slice. So with a fairway that's completely open to the right side, I'm gonna be able to freely swing at this and hit a good shot. Another big tip is to tee it down. Teeing it down reduces the spray of the ball. Putting it in the middle of the stance, hitting it like an iron shot, hitting that low stinger could take you very far in this game, especially when it's windy like this. All right, so we got away with one off the tee there, and we're in the bunker, and this is where club selection is key. That 9 wood that I was talking to you guys about, such a good bunker club, feels just like a pitching wedge. It's literally a cheat code. Get yourselves one of these for long fairway bunker shots, and you're gonna start hitting a lot more greens and putting yourself in better spots. We've got some nasty wind in the face, so we can just kind of go at this one. Club selection is key because hitting it 160 yards out of the bunker compared to topping it or chunking it and not even getting out of the bunker is a big difference in not making double bogeys and breaking 90. Now this is a shot where 20 handicappers are absolutely losing their score. A little greenside chip. This is actually a very easy shot. You could putt this ball if you really wanted to, but staying away from that 60 degree, staying away from that 56, you're not Jordan Spieth, you're not Scotty Scheffler, you're you, and you can only do what you can do. So playing a high percentage shot, playing that bump and run, gap wedge, pitching wedge, 9-iron, it's gonna start giving you way more opportunities to get up and down. It's a good shot. On a shot that could have very well have been a chunk, could have been a thin, now we have an actual makeable par putt. And everything you've done in the past, all of those putts that you've hit, they don't matter. The only one that matters is the one in front of you. Every putt is makeable. Oh, so close. Even though I can't putt today, I'm not mad, I'm not flustered, because bogey is a good score and I'm on track to break 90. All right, we're on the last hole of the day. It's a par 5, but we're not gonna hit the driver. We have trouble left, we have trouble right, and we have trouble long. So you just wanna get this shot in play. Take that trusty club, you know exactly what it is, and put one out there in the fairway. In situations like this, when it's the last hole of the day and you got 200 yards to carry the water, you gotta know whether you have that shot or not. And with the way I'm playing today, I do not have that shot. So you gotta lay up. Take a pitching wedge, take a 9-iron, aim out to the big target, and give yourself a comfortable wedge into the hole. This is the difference between knowing your game and actually understanding it. If I would have hit any other club, I could have been bringing in double or triple bogey into play. But right now I have a green light. Sometimes you just gotta know it. You just gotta believe in yourself. Now, since we made that smart decision on the last shot, we have a very makeable birdie putt just off the green, just needs a little push. Oh, so close. But nevertheless, a no sweat par is a good score. And just like that, it wasn't pretty, but we are on pace to breaking 90. A lot of people are gonna think about that round and think about all the bad stuff. The 3 putts, the missed shots, the shanks off the tee. But you know what? We didn't lose a ball. We didn't make a double bogey. We didn't make a triple bogey or higher. When you put that into perspective, you actually played a really good round. So that's how you break 90 without changing your swing. It's all about changing your mindset and changing your decision-making on the golf course. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned something, please subscribe, follow me on the socials. See you next time on the Yips.